All right, Dad. So in our introduction video, you said something about just the idea that we wanted to work with real estate investments.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, your typical real estate agent is in the residential real estate market. They list and sell homes, primary homes for the most part. And we do too. That's a substantial part of our business. You can't make a living in Conway in any other way than to focus on residential sales. Investment opportunities are something, though, that most realtors aren't real educated on themselves. They don't know the terminology, and they don't know how to evaluate properties. So we decided that we wanted to be experts in it and to work with people that wanted to buy and sell rental properties.
So are rent houses the primary focus of that?
Yes, still for the most part, single family homes in Conway do great as rental properties, especially 11, 12, 1,300 square foot homes, although today that's growing. Some of the larger homes are bringing in enough nice rent that it makes them worthwhile to consider. But there's a whole world of investment opportunities out there, and we're tapping into it, and we're having a lot of fun doing it.
So what do you mean fun?
Well, I have my Florida license. I can work with investors who are interested in buying condos in Fort Walton Beach or Navarre or Destin or down the 30A area. William has gotten his license in Missouri. So he can sell houses in Branson and the area around Branson. Some really good opportunities. And it's just fun when you're buying a condo on the beach. Are you kidding me? They're beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. And your family is going to enjoy them so much. And we have been pretty successful here recently working with people. I just closed one last week in Fort Walton Beach, Florida on Okaloosa Island. Gorgeous. 3-bedroom, 2-bath overlooking that beach. That family is going to have a lot of good days down in Fort Walton Beach.
So besides the personal use, is it still a good investment?
It is a good investment. Now, I'll tell you, a Florida condo is not as good of an investment as far as Branson. As a matter of fact, Branson is recognized as one of the top 8 or 10 areas in the United States for owning vacation rental property. And we have all the details. We have all the information. We have access to the multi-list systems. We know the properties. We know the people involved. And we can work with someone in trying to decide if an opportunity is going to be a good investment or not. But for the most part, like in Florida, you might make 5 or 6% annual return, which is not bad. You can do a little better with a rent house in Conway, but it's just not as much fun.
So 5%, is that about what people can expect to see with real estate investments?
In a very simplistic way to look at it, that's okay. That's decent. But that's not the real story with real estate. The reason people invest in real estate is it's probably the most effective way to build wealth as this country has ever had. That's why they've always said part of the American dream, maybe step one is to own your own house. And it really, truly is. But as far as the return, and this is where we get into it, we do calculations on every property that we sell someone so that we know what to expect. A 5 or 6% return on a Florida condo, that's okay. Branson is going to be 8 or 10%, but even that's not the full story. That's only the simple calculation of your income, your net income versus what you've spent on the property. In addition to that, you have tax savings. In addition to that, you have appreciation. So there's all kinds of benefits to real estate that once you add it all up, we could expect anywhere from 12 to 20% return annually on your basic real estate investment.
20%.
18-20% is not unusual, and we're seeing that pretty often.
So with possible rates of return being that high, is it volatile? Is it risky? You don't get a 20% return on the stock market without taking some real risks.
Yeah, in real estate though, there's always that old saying that God's not making any more land. And so it's a supply and demand thing. And so, will you see prices go up and down? Yes, but if you're not selling, who cares? And right now, anyone who owns real estate, I promise you, is better off today than they've ever been before. Period. You can't say that about the stock market. It's been amazing, and it will continue to be strong, strong, strong. In Conway, the rental market is strong, especially in the small houses, because they're not building hardly any at all. And those first-time buyers and the renters are having a hard time finding what they're looking for. But it's a very, very safe place to put your money. The best hedge against this inflation that's running rampant right now is owning your own home. Owning investment property just makes it that much better.
So obviously we've got Arkansas covered.
Yeah.
You've got Florida.
Yeah.
I've got Missouri.
Yeah.
What if somebody wants to buy something in Colorado?
Well, that's where our network comes into play. We have contacts around the country. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Colorado, you name it. We've got folks that we can identify that know what they're doing with investments and will take good care of you. If you've got an interest in property anywhere in the country, wherever you like to, actually internationally, ERA, our franchise, is the largest international franchise in the world. So we've got contacts everywhere and can help you go in the right direction.
So if anybody's still watching at this point, we can probably assume that they're pretty interested in what we have to say.
Probably.
So with that being the case, what should they do at this point?
Call us, text us, email us. We'll just have a conversation. There won't be any commitment, no pressure. I've said this a couple of times, but let me be real clear with it. This is fun for us. We love talking about this, and there's nothing more exciting than helping someone get started down the road of real estate investments. So just call us and we'll have a conversation. We'll find out what your interests are. I'll fill in a lot of information about what you could expect in different locations and all. And we just go one step at a time.
You can reach Richard at 501-472-4225 or reach me at 501-908-1599.
We'd love to hear from you.